I finally got to see I'm Still Here. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Before I get into this review, make sure to leave a like as it is free to do so. But this was actually my last movie to watch out of the 10 Best Picture nominees. I know, we're in the middle of February. It's taken me a long time, but I blame the studios for making these wide releases so late. But I finally saw I'm Still Here, and oh my gosh. When I was done with this movie, I was stunned and shocked, man. It is a very emotional picture, but I'm Still Here takes place mainly in the early 1970s in Brazil, where the military dictatorship reaches an all-time high, and we follow the Paiva family, and one day Rubens, who is the dad, gets taken away and never returns. I will say that this is another must-see from the Best Picture nominees lineup, and I really want to open this review talking about its Oscar chances, as we're only about 3 weeks away from the ceremony. And first of all, I want to say that it's a surprise that this movie got 3 Oscar nominations. I wasn't predicting, hardly any, just pretty much Best International Film. But I react to those Oscar nominations. The video's up on the channel. Fernanda Torres got in for Best Actress. So amazing for her. And then it got in for Best International Feature. But the big shocker of the morning was it getting in for Best Picture. I mean, like no one was predicting it to get in for Best Picture, but it ended up doing it. And I was like, does it deserve it over Sing Sing? I love Sing Sing, but after watching this movie, I think it 100% deserved it. And I'm so happy that at least we got one good foreign feature in the Best Picture lineup, because Amelia Perez is not good, and I just wanted one good foreign feature in the Best Picture lineup. And we got that. And talking about Best International Films, I see that category, and I think that Amelia Perez will probably take home that award, because Netflix has this weird hold over the Academy for some reason. I don't know why, but I just want I'm Still Here to win. I would be shocked, like everyone else, if it would take it home. All the voters kind of change their mind, because Amelia Perez is going through an intense struggle with the main actress going off the rails and all that. Don't know what's going on there, but I would scream if I'm Still Here took over the win. But I think that would be a huge win for this movie, because our streak for Best International Films being good has been going for about 5 to 10 years or so. The Best International Films that have won have been really good, and I don't want that streak to end. If Amelia Perez wins, it will end. But if this wins, our streak could continue. For Best Actress, I wouldn't be mad if Fernanda Torres won, because she is extraordinary in this film. She is phenomenal. And it's an accomplishment in itself to be only the second Brazilian actress nominated for an Oscar. And guess who's the first one? Her mom, back in 1999, which is so cool. And I bet that means so much for her and her mom. And guess what? Her mom's movie that she was nominated for was directed by the same guy who did this one. That is insane. Who would have thought that? And to be honest, this award is probably either between Fernanda Torres, Mikey Madison, or Demi Moore, and I think all 3 of them deserve it. The other 2 people in this category, I can't even remember. Cynthia Erivo is one of them, and then I'm blanking on the other one. I'm so sorry, I'm messing that up. But I think those 3 are the ones it's between. I think it's probably going to be Demi Moore at this pace, but if Fernanda Torres won, that would be so amazing for everyone in Brazil. They're really campaigning this film, and I'm so happy that they are. I'm so happy that I got to see it, because this is a stunning picture. But now onto the full review, and I gotta say, when this movie ended and it was revealed that it was a true story, I was shocked. My heart simply sunk, because I went into this mostly blind, just seeing the synopsis about the dad kind of disappearing and all that, and I was like, oh wow, that's a very interesting story. But I did not know it was based on a true story, so I was like, what, are you joking me? Why did no one tell me this? But seriously, my heart sunk even more because of what happens in this movie and all the hardships that this family goes through. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe a real family went through this. And that military dictatorship in Brazil, you can see it in the movie. You don't see really all that happens, but it was difficult for everyone there, man. A lot of people went missing. A lot of people were killed, tortured. Dictatorships are a very bad thing, and people in Brazil really went through it, and this film does show a lot of that. and it is hard to watch at times, but I think it's a very important, filmed in, as I said, very special film, and I think it needs to be seen. I was gripped the whole time during this movie. It's about 2.5 hours. I was sitting there just, taking it all in, and by the time that I'm talking about it right now, I'm just thinking about these particular scenes that just hit me really hard. And I think this whole movie and those scenes will sit with me for a long time. I'll be thinking about them for a long time, and I think that's another thing that makes this story and movie so special. I caught myself smiling at times, laughing, being really stressed out, and just being psychologically tortured by what I was watching unfold on screen. Walter Salle's direction is one of a kind, as it's tender but really hits you hard over the head with these moments of fear and other times extreme moments of sadness. The use of space and colors to tell this story really helped move me emotionally, and I loved how I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And the biggest thing that impressed me about this movie, outside of the amazing acting from the whole family, like the whole cast and the family in this movie did an extremely well job, even the young actors and actresses here. But I really did love the theme and the idea how memory and love for one that has for another will still endure during the worst parts of someone's lifetime. Years can pass by and you can forget, about someone for a moment, but that memory will still be with you deep down, and can be found that love in you is strong enough. And that, I think, is what I took away most from the movie, especially from that last scene. Not going to give too much away, but if you've seen the movie so far, that last scene is just so heartbreaking, but still shows how love prevails over this evil that spreads in some of these places, in some of these time periods. Man, it's kind of hard to talk about it because I was not, in Brazil during that time period, but seeing it happen on screen and seeing the ending of this movie and just seeing how that's a true story, it really does hit you hard over the head, and just it's going to make you really remember and just think about how love and memories really do last the longest in life. I'm Still Here is this year's Oscars underdog, and I hope it hits digital before the ceremony because more people in the US need to see this, as it's a very special film. Walter Salles is directing an amazing picture that shows how memory and love trump the worst, and Fernanda Torres really gave one of the best performances from last year. I loved it. I'm going to give I'm Still Here a strong 9 out of 10. If you did see this movie, leave your own thoughts down below in the description. Love to see what you guys thought of this movie. If you did enjoy this review though, make sure you do leave a like. It helps me a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.